Hi, I'm Georgie, the Operations Manager here at Landchecker. I'm going to demonstrate how to use the Landchecker application to research properties and look for new opportunities. I start by typing in the address, and today I'm researching a property in Brighton. As you can see, I'm taken directly to the property where the site boundaries and dimensions are highlighted. What I like to do first is turn on the high resolution aerial imagery so that I can get a feel for the property. This imagery is captured using cameras attached to planes flying at low altitude, so it's 6 times higher resolution than the standard imagery. Imagery is captured approximately 3 to 4 times per year in metro areas, so I can use the timeline tool to see how a property or area has changed over time. There are a range of different tools on the right-hand side that you can use, including measurements, area, distance, and a couple of export options. The property information panel that's opened up on the right-hand side is where you're going to be able to check all the property information that you need all in one place. I can view things like the approximate land size, plus a number of property details provided by CoreLogic, including the floor area, property attributes, and the most recent sale price. We can expand the planning information tab to view which zones and overlays impact the property. These links are live and will take you directly to the planning scheme if you require more detailed information. You can view the latest planning permit activity on a property and any historic permits. If I'm unfamiliar with the area, I can use the Distance To tool to gauge how well located a property is. Let's do an example of walkability in 10 minutes. I'll now go to the Common Layers tab and turn on the Amenities layer. I can see that the property here in Brighton is located within a 10-minute walk to Brighton Beach and the Church Street shops. Going further down, Google Street View is also available in Landchecker. This is a really great way to get a feel for the property and to take a virtual walk down the street. If I require a copy of the title or plan, I can grab this directly in Landchecker without needing to go to a different site. All of this property information that we've looked at so far is available as a PDF report. This is an easily digestible report that can be branded with your own company logo to be emailed to clients. The property report also includes some more detailed information that's not available on the map view. This includes the full sales history on a property, recent planning scheme amendments, planning overlays nearby, comparable sales, and nearby planning permits that might affect the subject property. If you don't require all this information in your reports, you can customize them here. Finally, I'll save this property to a project that I'm working on. Imagining that I'm conducting some research on a number of properties for a client, we can save all the properties to Project Client X. I can easily view these clients' properties under the Projects tab, or I can access them through Projects in the top right corner. This is where I can view reports, delete properties from a project, or view them on the map. Rather than going to 5 or more different sites, I've just checked all this information all in one place in just a couple of minutes. The Landchecker map is fully interactive, so if you'd like to research a neighbouring property, you can simply just click it. With all this information in one place, it really brings insights and opportunities to the surface that you may not have noticed before. Sitefinder is a really good example of this. Sitefinder is a powerful tool that applies advanced search filters to every property within a given suburb. This narrows it down to only those that meet your criteria. You might be a property developer looking for the perfect site to acquire, or you might be a real estate agent looking for a property that meets certain criteria for an underbidder. Let's do an example and look for some properties in Hawthorn. A land size of between 800 and 1200 square metres. I'd like to show properties that are in a general residential zone, and exclude properties that have a heritage overlay. Orientation of the block north and south. Minimum frontage of 12 metres. The properties that are now highlighted in blue are those that meet the criteria. You can also view past searches and export your search results into Excel. The final tool I'll show you is one of our most popular. Planning permit information can be really challenging to access, as each local council has its own way of sharing and displaying permit information. Landchecker brings us all into the map application, making it significantly faster and easier for you to access. Simply hover over a property to view the latest permit details. You can filter permits by date received and outcome date. A real estate agent may use this information to look for pending permits when looking for listing opportunities. An architect or a town planner might use the filters to look for planning permit precedents. So, for example, might look for recently approved permits that have a heritage overlay. I can now see on the map which permits have been approved on properties that have a heritage overlay. Thanks for taking the time to watch this demonstration today. If you have any further questions or require product support, please don't hesitate to reach out via the contact page or by the live chat icon on our site.